Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to a news cycle on Global Television. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Uyi Agmofwegbe. The American International School of Abuja, AISA, has requested the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to provide authentic banking details for the refund of fees paid for the children of Yahaya Bello, immediate past governor of Kogi State. The commission has said Yahaya Bello allegedly paid $720,000 in advance as fees for 5 of his children from the coffers of the Kogi State government. The children are in grades levels 2 to 8 at the school. The federal government has announced that the demolition of buildings situated within the right-of-way of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road will be commenced this coming Saturday. The Federal Controller of Works in Lagos State, Korede Keisha, disclosed this during a press briefing held in Lagos. Keisha urged all residents whose houses have been earmarked for demolition to visit the ministry's secretariat in Lagos to address any necessary procedures required by the ministry. She stated that the demolition team would commence the removal of the marked property on Saturday. The Nigerian Navy says it has concluded arrangements to relocate the Naval Training Command headquarters from Lagos to Onne in Rivers State. Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, disclosed this when he led a delegation of top officers of Navy High Command on a courtesy visit to the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, at the Government House in Port Harcourt. Ogala described that the Nigerian Navy and Rivers States as co-joined twins who cannot do without each other. He said the Navy had in recent times made commendable strides in its fight against crimes following a charge by President Bola Tinubu. Governor Fubara, in his response, encouraged the Nigerian Navy to be firm in the fight against all forms of economic sabotage, particularly crude oil theft in the nation's waterways. The governor noted with delight the positive results already recorded by the Navy in the state, due largely to the tremendous support it had received from his administration. Away from Nigeria's south now, Taraba State Police Command says it's on the trail of a former chairman of Takum Local Government Council, Shiban Tikari, over the alleged murder of late Hosea Ibi, former member representing Takum in the State Assembly. Ibi, who was kidnapped on December 30, 2017, was found dead at the old site of SCC Quarry along Takum Kashimbila Road in Takum local government area of the state. The body of the lawmaker was found 16 days after he was kidnapped by unknown gunmen from his house located opposite Ada Barracks in Takum area of the state. Those involved in the killing of the former lawmaker were arrested and prosecuted at the Taraba High Court, presided by Justice Joel Angia, where the convicts, during cross-examination, had confessed that they were contracted by Takari to abduct the victim. Insurance Corporation NDIC has inaugurated an anti-corruption and transparency unit called ACTU at its headquarters in Abuja. Speaking at the inauguration, which was conducted by officials of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, Managing Director and Chief Executive of the Commission, Bello Hassan, said the corporation has a culture of zero tolerance for corruption, which is further strengthened by its core values of teamwork, respect and fairness, integrity, professionalism, and passion. He explained that the specific measures include robust internal controls, regular risk assessments, and strict adherence to regulatory guidelines and comprehensive training programs for the employees. The Nigerian Ports Consultative Council, NPCC, has expressed support for the single window project, calling for the quick implementation in order to improve ease of doing business in the nation. In a statement by Chairman of the Council, Bolaji Sunmola, said that the project, when fully implemented, will not only increase the ease of doing business in Nigerian ports, it will further assist the facilitation of trade in ports and border ports. Sunmola stated that the Council is ready to assist the implementation project by way of monitoring its progress and give necessary advisory supports. The Federal Airport Authority has said that it has diverted all flight operations from the Murtala Mohammed International Airport Terminal 1 to the D-Wing of the airport over a fire incident. The authorities also said that the engineers at the airport have disconnected power from the entire E-wing of the airport to quench the ravaging fire, which started around 5:29 a.m. on Thursday. According to a statement signed by Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Obiageli Ora, smoke, which eventually turned into fire, had erupted from the E54 bridge. FAAN, together with the airport rescue and firefighting services team, were said to have restored calm in the area after some airport staff and travelers had taken to their heels. Nigeria and 15 other countries have been boosted with $36.5 million in new funding to eliminate trachoma in their countries. Country Director for Sight Savers, Dr. Joy Shoaibu, an international development organization, made this known in a statement in Abuja. Trachoma, according to the news agency of Nigeria, is a neglected tropical disease which begins as a bacterial infection that affects the eye and causes vision loss and permanent blindness. Shoaibu said the funding was under his Accelerate program aimed at eliminating the disease by 2027. You're watching News Cycle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using at Global TVNG and other windows as you now see on your screen. When the news returns, FAN diverts flight operations as fire breaks out at Lagos Airport. We have these and more for you right after the break. Do stay with us. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of News Cycle with Uyag Mofwebe. We appreciate your presence on the news. Let's take it to the foreign scene now, where Greece has rejected pressure from European allies to help Ukraine boost its air defenses, arguing that Athens needs the system for itself. Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky has appealed for another 7 Patriots or similar defense batteries to protect its cities and power plants from Russian attack. However, Greece has said it cannot spare any of its Patriots or S-300 systems. Reports say Spain will supply some Patriot missiles, but not a full system. Spain and Greece have come under pressure to help Ukraine from both NATO and European Union allies in response to attacks on vulnerable cities, including Chernihiv, and power facilities in Kharkiv and close to Kiev. Time to follow the money for you now in business. The Commissioner for Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Tolani Ali Balogun, has said the state governments will be paying 1.5 billion naira to register 58,000 students for the 2024 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for the current year. The Commissioner said these while reporting the activities of the ministry in commemoration of the first year of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in office for the second term of his administration. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund has warned against what he described as a fraudulent advertisement about a federal study loan. This followed adverts on some news sites where the website www.fedstudyloan-gov.ng is being advertised as the application portal for the highly anticipated student loan scheme of the federal government. NELFund clarified that it has no association with the website and strongly condemned any attempt to deceive students seeking financial aid. The federal government has recorded a 52.9% year-on-year increase in deficit spending to 12.86 trillion naira in 2023 from 8.41 trillion naira in 2022. The rise in deficit spending was driven by a 40.6% rise in expenditure, which moderated the impact of a 20% increase in revenue during the review period. Following the same trend, expenditure rose to 18.83 trillion in 2023, representing 20.5% year-on-year increase from 13.39 trillion naira recorded in 2022. The federal government had also recorded highest deficit spending of 1.68 trillion naira in March of 2023. The Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Dauda Ali Biu, has said that a total of 33 persons died in 62 road traffic crashes during this year's Easter celebration. Speaking during the press conference on the outcome of the 2024 Easter and Eid al-Fitr special patrol operations that lasted from March 28 to April 2nd and April 8 to 13, 2024, respectively, the Corps Marshal said during the 2024 Easter special patrol period, the Corps had recorded 62 road traffic crashes. This is against 107 in the same period of 2023, representing 42% decrease. These crashes involved 417 people in 2024, in contrast to 705 in the previous year, also indicating a significant reduction of 40.9%. The analysis also shows that of the aforementioned crashes, the Corps also recorded reduction in the fatalities as 33 victims were killed in 2024 against 81 killed in the same period in 2023. This, according to the Corps Marshal, represents 59.3% reduction. The House of Representatives has called for calm over the recent allegations of discrimination against Nigerians at a supermarket in Abuja operated by Chinese nationals, promising that it will get to the roots of the matter and ensure redress where necessary. The lawmakers noted that Nigeria and China share a long-standing relationship characterized by mutual respect, cooperation, and friendship over the years, which has yielded many benefits for both countries. In a statement jointly signed by the Chairman, House Committee on China and Nigerian Parliamentary Friendship Group, Representative Jafaru Yakubu, and House Spokesman, as well as Chairman, House Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Akin Rotimi Jr., the lawmakers said they believed in the importance of mutual respect and understanding between nations, and the House condemned any form of discrimination or prejudice. Let's bring you some excitement from the world of sports now. Nigeria was announced as winner of the International Cricket Council's Cricket Initiative of the Year 2023 in Africa, with the PwC National Under-27 Championship, which has run for 5 years. The country was among the 21 nations celebrated by the ICC following another groundbreaking efforts on and off the field in the year under review. The ICC Development Initiative of the Year award recognizes the outstanding development initiative delivered during the year, and regional winners include Nigeria Cricket Federation, whose under 2017 Cricket Championship continues to provide competitive playing opportunities for boys and girls across the country. Nigeria and other regional winners from other continents will now be put forward for voting to determine the global awardees in each category. For the second consecutive time in 2 months, the Super Eagles have seen their squad market value drop in the transfer market. Despite finishing second at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast in February, the three-time African champions suffered a massive drop of 121 million euro, the first this year. They dropped down 2 steps and are now ranked the 15th most valuable international team in the world, while retaining their position as the most financially valuable team in Africa. And that's the full circle on the news, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Uyag Mofwebe saying thank you so very much for watching. Coming up shortly is Big Talk.